I know there hasn't been a lot of updates with the red car, so I thought I'd throw together a big compilation video of the last couple months. Unfortunately, the video starts out rather with a bad note with the engine failing. This is the original engine that came with the red car. It lost compression in the rear. This is me making the checklist to swap the engines out. This is like 3 days before Deal's Gap trip, so it was either swap the engine out and go or not go. As you see, we've got both the engines out. I had a bunch of help from friends that came over and chipped in whenever they could. It was awesome. I can't thank them enough. This is the night that I got the engine in the red car mostly back together and finally got it started, as you'll see here in the next couple of videos here. Alright, the engine is finally back together. Remember, this is the engine out of the blue car. This is the first test drive. This is washing the car, getting it ready for Deal's Gap to go in the trailer. Mind you, the engine was swapped into the car 3 days before we left for Deal's Gap. We left on a Wednesday, and we were swapping the engine that previous weekend. Here's one shot of Deal's Gap. I'm actually going to make a separate video.
Bam.
Just cruising around at Whataburger. This is the gasket between the upper intake manifold. Nasty hailstorm I got in after I installed the new gauges. Thought the car was totaled. This is the old engine. You can see the corner of the apex seal broken off. Surprisingly, the rotor is in good shape. We don't know how. The rotor housing, that is. This is throwing air conditioning in the car with a new AC compressor. Just running errands with the car. Doing some cooling testing after adding the air conditioning. A manifold that I may install in the car with a single turbo. New brakes and rotors. This is the old exhaust that came off the car when I did the subframe swap. As you see, the old subframe's out there, and the new turbo swap subframe from the other car is going in. These are the rear shocks that were installed improperly when I got the car. This is the blue car as it sits. Here it is with the new exhaust on it from the blue car and the Turbo 2 rear end. This is showing off the new Milwaukee underhood light. It's kind of how the car looks now. Washing the car before the last Cars and Coffee. On the way to Cars and Coffee. At Cars and Coffee. Cruising at the beach.